How to get a global view in daily life, personal life, and in the view over a country. I first give an example from myself, which explains or shows clearly that the global view is needed. It was in Fribourg. There I was passing a small side road to Perol, which is a main road. I had green. I had the right to cross the street. But in the edge from Perol and side road, there was the middle of a bus, which is huge. The end of the bus was still in the main road and the beginning in the side road. I immediately gave sign to the bus to pass. If there is some car driver with Nattel in the hand, it is easily possible that there is an accident. Though we can say, I sacrificed my personal right for a higher right, the security on the street. But there were two other people. They said, we have the right to pass. This is local view, rechthaberische Art. This local view does not see the danger. What is the fun to pass the small road when there is then an accident and one can say, oh, I should have waited. Okay, this shows clearly that global view is better. A human being with a sense of responsibility does develop a global view. Now this is in personal life. Now in the view over a country, let me give something everybody immediately can understand. We can read a newspaper in two ways. The first way everybody is doing, one wants to be informed what is happening here and there. And the second way is to be informed on how the society is influenced. Especially small groups, if they are activated to get angry, there might stand up a Leibacher and kill several people in the parliament of Zug. Now, it is really needed to have a global view. I say as a nation is born in the collective subconscious. C.G. Jung spoke on this subconscious layer but did not see it that there are these dangers stored in. To explain shortly, there were now paper people. I did visit them out of compassion every day. One showed me how he was tortured. He opened the mouth and I could see that someone with an iron bar did enter the mouth to cut in the tongue. Every social thinking person will say we must give them a place where we express our compassion. Otherwise, the small group of the rejected 68 people, they get angrier. Even if Leibacher did not see it in the video, in the TV, the subconscious is polluted with this disrespect and calls for revenge. I do not say someone has the right to revenge, but this is the law. It happens like this. So one has to take care. The same is with killing young boys going to school with the gun of the father and killing teachers and children. You can see an old painting of Albert Anker. There you see a teacher with a bar in the hand. You obey or I hit you. If you do this over centuries, then there is Hegel spoke on it, on these, antithese, synthese. This is difficult to understand. When the children are less under pressure, long times only men that had success in military were allowed to teach. What kind of pedagogy is this? When you make collecting all these anchors and frustrations of young people, then you get as a result amok. In a school where I teach, there is no amok and no suicide. It happened, for example, Wednesday afternoon. I said to the people in the class, I will be here in the school the whole afternoon. Whenever somebody has a problem, you are welcome and can come. Every teacher should be a second father or a second mother. If they don't understand this, even knowing that love is fulfilling, one should introduce, perhaps not called pedagogy, but anthropogogy, where people can develop good qualities also for marriage and friendship and everything. Not everybody has discovered how to deal with projections, how to deal with wrong accusing. One could create schools, and I think many people would like. So then teachers would be a second father or second mother. And which child will call a second father if he's there to help the children? And not to accuse them for things they have not done. One schoolboy told me that the boss of the school did accuse him because he has thrown a cup of Coca-Cola in the place in the school. He came to me and said, it is not true. Another one did push me. Then the drunk was spread on in the place. Now, how to develop a global view? Let us assume you are sitting on a chair. Be aware of your feet, of legs, of the full body. And then you imagine your eyes are in a corner on the top of the room, watching you sitting and watching the whole room. Then you imagine a bird outside on a tree is watching all this. Then with the time you are able to watch the whole thing. There are still some other things that also should be developed as empathy. Perhaps I'm the only one in Switzerland who did develop empathy from the earliest childhood. I could see the urgent need to avoid heavy misunderstandings. So let me stop here and do something else. You can do this exercise. With the time, you will have a global view. The harmony of the different parts of a country. Then you will also understand the stateship of Socrates, where he says one has to distribute the charges on the ship in a good way. So when the 68 movement is activated, one must create a balance to it. So he will not do it. Even if you do not know Leibacher, even if you do not know in which country he will start. So I call it prevention in parameters. Okay.
Mein Name ist Stefan Kocher.
Thank you for listening.